Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and I'm reading Prowler, issue number 5. Now, this is a Clone Conspiracy Dead No More Spider-Man type tie-in, and it's not necessary. However, there is the moment in the Clone Conspiracy at the very end of the series where it shows that Hobie Brown technically died. The Prowler, he died. And then we get to see that, yes, it was just a clone, but the real him didn't die fighting Electro. So Electra, should we call her? Because the clone of Electro is now a female. Really weird stuff going on, but this was weird to me that Hobie didn't die, so we're not dealing with a clone of Hobie. It's the original Hobie at this point going forward. So what happened to the clone of Hobie? That was kind of an unanswered question, and this one answered it. And it was a very sad story how this happened. I wouldn't say it was super sad. I don't say super very often, but it was definitely a sad story. The way that he died, he did die a hero, and it was nice. I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it a lot. And I like the idea that we're dealing with a character here who questions himself. And I'm not saying questions himself like this, that, or the other thing, but questions himself saying he can't depend on anybody, but he kind of has to depend on people. And he does depend on people. He just doesn't admit it. He doesn't acknowledge it all the time, but he's learning. And he's learning to be good with it, to be comfortable with it. And he is good. He's a good guy. And I'm going to give this comic in and of itself a C, because it wasn't great in and of itself. It was okay. It was just a quick little filler tie-in what happened here, and that's it. But it does lead me to the idea that it gives you a good fleshing out of the character, and it makes me want to bump the grade up. I'm not going to, but it does make me want to, because I do want to see what's going to happen with this character. So I'm going to give this series, Prowler, one more issue. I'm going to do it to number 6. And if it's good, if it's even above decent, then I will continue on with this. I'll actually put it in my poll box. It's actually that good. I like the humanity of this character who does not have any powers, only his mind, and he's not brilliant like Tony Stark is. He's just brilliant enough to make a decent enough suit to get by, and he can imitate himself as Spider-Man once in a while when he needs to. He's not going to need to anymore. And I just want to see where this character goes, because it could be interesting. It's interesting enough that I'm curious. Anyway, guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, class dismissed.